Buonasera a tutti. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me see on my end. I guess you guys can hear me. Just let me know because I can hear the sound on my end. Not looking pretty. So what's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's well. Officially live. I'm by myself tonight. Of course, what is the best day to talk about with Calcio with Rino? Juventus and Lecce, of course. It's going to be more a Juventus night. I'll let you know as I'm going to let you know. We'll cover something, but nothing too special, I guess. So, because there's lots to talk about this Juventus, then pretty much there's nothing much to say about the other teams besides that Atalanta. And, you know, Echo, yeah, that's funny. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know why, because I did check. Let me know if there's any echo issues, Anthony. Thank you. So how is everybody doing? Let's start off with Raf Spinelli. Well, ciao. Buonasera. Let's talk some calcio. Well, actual calcio. We'll see. We'll get into more of the Juventus news, and we'll see what happens. Anthony. Yeah, both of you are saying that I'm having problems with the echo. Madonna mia. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I hate when that happens. 1 second, boys. I'll be right back. Hello. Yes, 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 yes. Hello. Okay, sorry guys. Let me know if you can hear me. A little echo situation. If so, I'll put it low. I don't know what's going on with this internet. So, buonasera a tutti, and let's take care of business. Before anything, put a beautiful like and subscribe. We are gonna get into some Juventus news. I know there's a bunch of people on the chat, and as Rafi Lazio for Battlefield here in Parma, Lazio should have won that match. Yeah, we got that much better. Okay, thank you guys. I don't know what happened. Maybe I had to refresh, but if there's any issues, let me know because I don't want to go back and forth with my phone, or else we're not gonna enjoy a night. Now, to you all, please put a beautiful like and subscribe. Just to let you guys know, I'll be doing some 9 p.m. Eastern time and some 11 p.m. Eastern times. You know, I live in Vancouver, and I need to make my boys happy too in the Pacific side. But I'll try to do some early ones as soon as I can, and we'll get into some. I try to do more often, maybe once or twice a week. We'll see how my schedule is, and we'll talk about touching, of course, Juventus. Now, guys, as I say here, it's more a Juventus talk tonight. I know there's my boys Anthony and Raf. They're Milanisti, Laziali. But like I said, there's nothing much to say about the other teams because there's a lot to talk about this Juventus. Maybe I'll give my 2 cents to those other teams. But what have we witnessed on yesterday's game, guys? Since yesterday, I've been hearing a lot of negativity through the fans whatsoever. Yes, uh, Lecce was a team to beat. We had 9 players injured. That's fine, but we don't need Ronaldo, Messi to beat Lecce. Now we can sit there and say, "Hey, the Milan game, uh, you know, uh, we have to give them credit because Milan had the full squad. We didn't. They were all the young guys, correct? We had Koop Miners. We still have Koop Miners, but I'll get into Mr. Koop Miners later. But he has been slow. He hasn't been the Koop Miners that we all seen at Atalanta. Then, you know, um, the how you call it? So the wife put the TV bowl loud. It's a little bit loud. Sorry, guys. And with Aston Villa, a team that lost 8 games before us, then at the end we end up tied, and we almost lost with that team. Okay, I can kind of a little bit that go, but even yesterday with Lecce, you know, how much is it? 10th tie, 9th tie, whatever that is, and we still tie. Good first half. Per carità, l'amor di Dio. I thought there was some changes whatsoever, but the second half, like that goal of Mr. Cambiasso, but then, it's just same mistakes over and over. Conceição, number one. Like Conceição, for me, he was the man of the match. Then we'll get into man of the match whatsoever. Thuram, he did his job. But in the second half, we were 1-0. I was happy at that momentum. The momentum. We were 28 points whatsoever, but close. You can see Lecce was trying, and Perin was the man of the match. Like Perin saved those beautiful saves. It was unbelievable. Or else this game, we would have lost 2-0, if you ask me. But it's just frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, you have Koop Miners very slow. like the guy is scared. He missed that shot. Like he said, I understand Atalanta Juventus. It's two different story. He might not be 100%, but man, guys, let's be realistic here. Uh, if you're worth 60 million, you gotta go. You know, but it's very shocking to me on my end to see these situations. But I hope to see this guy going because, like I said, the only guy has been impressed is Mr. Conceição. So, but after that goal, then who had to score? Mr. Rebic. I wish to have him as a bench player, if you ask me. It was one of my buddies from Italy told me he was doing a live. He said, "Adesso questo segna, and that's it. Boom, ha segnato Rebic." As Mr. Lafleur is saying, Mota has to learn how to manage the game better. Yes, that's true. Because Mota, I wasn't happy with his changes. By getting rid of Conceição, Thuram, e Gatti. Meow, meow, e Gatto. How dare you? You know? And what really pissed me off, he puts these next gen, all right, with Conceição and Gatti, if I'm not mistaken. But you put Fagioli. Fagioli, like the last game and this game, he still does big mistakes. In 10 minutes, what? No, at this game he was at 25 minutes, let's say. And he did 20 mistakes. He had a yellow card. And, I'm just like, the changes that this guy does, it's unbelievable, man. And don't get me started. I'm not gonna sit here like most Juventini are already saying, Mota out, Mota this. We gotta give this guy time and patience. You know what I mean? So, like I say here, Fagioli needs to eat better pasta than Fagioli, if you have to ask me. Is this kid not very impressed? True that he wants to leave. After all, Juventus did a lot for him. I wasn't even happy for him coming back, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Because this kid, at the same time, I said to myself, let's give this guy a chance. Maybe boo boo, it's always good to give second chances, correct? But then, you see him at the national team. He did a wonderful job. Then, recently with I say to myself, let's give this guy a chance. Why not? But then the moment I'm here that he wants to leave, and hey, pack your bags and leave. Because when I start hearing a player doing that kind of stuff, no boy. Because Thuram, he missed a lot of shots even at the first half. I don't know how he missed that goal, guys. But Thuram, piano, he is jelly. Then have a Locatelli. You know my thoughts about Locatelli. I'm not. Yes, he plays with heart whatsoever, but I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you, and it's just too much. Too much, because his changes are really bad. Like his moves, what he did there. One sec. Always in the bad moment. And double check here because it's on Facebook, at Twitch as well. So I'm just double checking everything is set. Madonna mia. Yeah, looks everything is set. So, and that's the reality of things. I believe Joe believe in Juventus in general. The club wants to get rid of him. No. It's Fagioli that wants to leave, not the club. Fagioli wants to leave too. And like I'm saying, the moment that the player wants to leave, se fa quattro passi, if you ask me. Sorry, Raf, but that's what I know. But we have to see between him and Douglas Lewis because we don't know what's going on. Because today Fabrizio Romano says that Douglas Lewis um, doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay with Juventus. Well, Mr. Douglas Lewis, it's about time to put in some Green Day show because we paid you 50. Like, Madonna mia. What can I ask you guys? What can I tell you guys? What can I tell you? It's just pathetic. You know, I know we are 6 points away. I know a lot of Juventino are already saying, still hoping on the Scudetto whatsoever. We got to focus in this moment. Fourth place. All right? No more big expectations whatsoever because we're in the middle of the phase that we're in the rebuild. And I've been hearing a lot of Juventus, they already say Mota out, he's garbage. This, okay, so in 3 years, these same people went up to me, wanted Allegri out. And now they're defending Allegri. Can we just move on? He has a 3-year contract, 2-year plus one. We have to give him. I know I'm not defending Mota because what he's doing, yes, uh, we haven't been losing a lot of clean sheets, but too much ties non va bene. This is not Bologna, you know. And you know, I know a lot of people say, "Well, he's finding excuses to say it's his first big team, guys." Like you know, the pressure is on. If we're seeing pressure with the players, imagine a Mota. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to tell you. This guy needs to go, and we need to start winning because what we have Bologna, Man City, I believe, then Venezia. And from now until the end of December, before Christmas, that's all I want for Christmas. 3 points. No, 3 points in each game. Because enough, it's enough. Because we had so many ties. We haven't been winning. I can't even remember when is the last time we win. You know what I mean? So let me double check here. Who do we have here? Who do we have here? I know for a fact we have Bologna next. And here, Bologna, I'm going to sit to say a tie with Bologna because I don't look that pretty. So we have Bologna, and then we have Venezia, correct? Match day 16, we got Venezia. Then after match day 16, I think that's about it, right? Good then arrivederci gennaio. No, the match day 17, we have Monza. We have to be careful with Monza because you know with our experience with Monza. Non va bene, and then we have by the 28th, the end of the month, Fiorentina. So we got to get ourselves going. Never mind the bullshit, right? Let me see who's on here. Hey, Atalanta. Atalanta's on fire. They're playing very well lately. We got to take example with Atalanta. I know they're playing very well. And I have a feeling that Atalanta, Napoli, and Inter are the favorites for the Scudetto. Atalanta is one of them in that race, if you ask me. Because everybody was complaining about Gasperini, new players whatsoever, and he found his way to gel. So that's a team. But I never complain about them. I always like how they play whatsoever. Yes, the fans. It's the fans. Like we are the most hated club in the world. But what can we do? Because even when they won the Europa League, the first thing they do in front of the stadium of Atalanta, you and Aria Fresco. Mr. Anthony. Minus for sure has to get going because he is a big factor that can help unlock the Juventus attack. Well, exactly, because, bro, this guy Miners is really pissing me off. Like, he is very slow, if you ask me. Like, even yesterday, he missed that shot on the second half. It's just too much. You know, I'll give him credit. Like, I've been defending him a lot. A lot of Juventini are not happy, which I don't blame them. I'm not happy myself too. But this guy, man, is way, or he's still injured, or it doesn't explain, guys. Because this guy, it's true. The players from Gasperini, when they go to another team, they get they're not the same. So I would like to ask you guys a question. Did Juventus did a mistake by keeping by trying to insist with Kuhn Miners? Because we were fighting all summer long to get this guy 60 million. You ask me, people on the chat, whoever is listening on here. For me, I think it's a little bit too much. With that price, you could get somebody else, you know, because I know our goal was to get the good meal fit whatsoever, but still slow, still slow. And we're lucky to have the other end, Conceição, that pretty much he's putting the green over there, but the Turan piano piano, you know, he's getting in there. Look, I tell ya, yeah, he puts the heart, but I'm not really a big fan of Locatelli, but I can give him a little bit of credit. Maybe they should put minus Locatelli instead of putting him in the wrong position. But I know everybody's complaining about Mota putting them in the wrong position, but every single coach does that. Like it's ridiculous, man. It is really ridiculous, if you ask me. We'll see what happens, but Paisa, sacrifice. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be a lot of sacrifice, and we got to get ourselves going. Because, man, I'm telling you, it's like I said, I want to talk Thiago Mota, time to shine. No more excuses, and let's get this thing going because we cannot do this anymore. And you know, a lot of fans are mad. They even want to bring Allegri back. You know, this is the point you're making us feel, Thiago Mota. Don't put me in this position to see these fans that want Allegri back. Come on, Mota. Find a bogey, bro. Do me this big favor. But the good thing is the fans from the Curva Sud di Drugi, they were attacking the players. Cacciate le palle. Bring the balls because enough with this bullshit. There's no grinta. There's no Juventus momentum. And I'm really sick and tired of this, guys. Because it is pathetic, man. It is way pathetic. Ref, Juventus paid too much for him. That's crazy. Yes, they did. They really did. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really impressed. But I'll still give him credit. I'm not gonna be like how I am with Vlahovic, because Vlahovic has been 3 years for us. We'll see if he's gonna be on the next games, but who knows? I need to see how he plays for the rest of the season to give him an overall perspective. But so far, he has not shown that he's worth 50 million. That I agree with you. I'm 50-50, you know, because a lot of fans, they already said that he's a flop, this and that. But like you just said, we should talk about it after, correct? And then judge him. Because, you know, the guy, it's only 5 months. So we can't, I know as fans, we want to win right away. We want to, you know, you pay this guy 60 million, boom, boom. The same with Mota. Everybody expected him to do. It takes time. It takes time, man. It takes time. I know a lot of people, even today, putting the comparisons with Allegri last year. This year. He had only one competition, Mr. Allegri. Okay, enough comparing. Yes, he has to get his shit together. It's about time to grind it out and no more bullshitad. How we say it in my world. So I don't know what to tell you. Yes, Lecce. I did say Lecce. We have to be careful because at this moment we have to be careful. Every single team. Because now we got Bologna. We have to be careful. Even Venezia. Then who else we have? I forgot. Yeah, Fiorentina. We have to be really careful. But speaking of Fiorentina, before I continue on with Juventus, I totally forgot to talk about it. Guys, let's give a little update. God bless for Edo Bove. I should have talked about this at the beginning of the show, but little bit frustrations about the echo whatsoever. He's healthy. He's conscious because yesterday, based on the what happened, it was really sad. People thought he had a heart attack whatsoever. But right away, he went to the hospital. Thank God. To the Fiorentina because it was close to the Fiorentina stadium. But an hour later, I heard that he was conscious. No, uh, uh, that he was getting better. He remembered he was talking, he was breathing, he was talking with his family and friends. Then today, through Fabrizio Romano, said that he's in good hands. Just let me double check here because I did post it on Instagram on what Mr. Fabrizio Romano said. Beautiful news as Fiorentina confirms Eduardo Bove is awake, alert, and oriented. I spoke with the family, the club's manager, the coach Paladina, and his teammates. Great update to hear, as I say. Well, even Fabrizio Romano. But it seems like he wants to play, but Mr. Edo Bove, yesterday was fun. I called him Barone on my last video. I don't know why. When I get mad, I get confused with the names whatsoever. But God bless Bove and quick recovery, Paisano, because we all need you. Even though you play with Fiorentina, but they still need you and be healthy. Prayers for Bove. Hopefully, his health can get back on right track, and that this collapse doesn't affect the rest of his playing career. No, it seems like it's okay, but why did these things happen? Don't you think because it's too much games? Mr. Ceferin and Gravina, they need to stop treating players or the whole world treating us like slavery, and you see these situations happening a lot. Or it could be the vaccine. I have no idea. But the guy, how old is he? 24, I believe. Like the guy is still young. You know, he doesn't need to end his career like that. Now, moving on. You guys can still talk about both your thoughts. Raf, it takes time for Motta. He's never coached a great team before. Yes, I know. I am one of them to say it. But go tell to my fellow Paisans. They're being too impatient. You know what I mean? Last year, we had to give credit to Mr. Achugina. We had to support this guy for 3 years. And now, already 6 months, Mota out. Oh, mannaggia la miseria. Antonio Pinguacciado. I'm really worried we will get the first loss versus Bologna this weekend. Ah, come on, Antonio, don't say that. Non mi fa preoccupare, paesano. Ma che cazzo? I hope that's why I always say a tie because that's what we've been getting. Like I want to win, man. Italiano hasn't been doing good. Like let's double check here, paesano. Uh, one sec. Let's go to Bologna. Ragazzo sta December. Sorry, guys, my son is making a little bit of noise. He got me worried. Um, so Bologna, dove cazzo sta? I gotta look at the table. Okay. Bologna at this moment they're eighth place. They had they have 21 points, and they don't seem even at the Champions League. They haven't been playing very well, if you ask me. How can I see? One second. New to this stuff. And Bologna. And just 1 second, I gotta still figure this out. Well, they lost with Venet. No, they win with Venezia 3-0. Okay. The Champions League we know with Lily. They lost with Lazio 3-0. They win with Roma. That's impressive. Okay. They lost with Monaco. And they win with Lecce. Then they win with Cagliari. Lost with Aston Villa. That's understandable. Tie with Genoa. Tie with Parma. Then lost with. Yeah, then tie with Atalanta. Monza. Hmm. Then they tie with Shakhtar Donetsk with the thing. They tie with Como, and they tie with Empoli. They lost with Napoli. So they haven't been really great. So Antonio, do we need everybody back in order to beat Bologna? Come on, really, man? For what we have, I think we can still manage to beat Bologna. It's about time to let's forget yesterday. For now, we have to get ourselves going, my friend. Come on, Antonio. Before you said that you weren't concerned, and now you're getting too concerned. Andiamo, paesano. Falla un po' più bravo. Non mi fare così. Hey, Marco Barone is doing a great coaching job for Lazio. He always coached mid-table teams. That's correct, ref, but you guys lost to Parma yesterday, so we'll see. You still have 28 points, I believe, close to us. You guys are at. Let me double check this. One secondo. Lazio. Lazio is at fifth, 28. Juventus sixth, 26. So yeah, we have to wait and see. Oh, but you guys been playing well, better than the other coaches. So we'll see if you can still bring the green ref. I think you guys will get a win versus Bologna. Well, I hope so, Anthony. But Antonio over here is getting a little bit worried. So I don't know if you ask me. We'll wait and see. We should. I know when you're positive, I'm negative. Then when I'm positive, you're negative. It's okay. Just have to wait and see. I know it's getting on our heads, but we gotta be patient, Paisan. We gotta be patient. For yesterday's game, guys, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Who was man of the match? For me, Cambiasso Conceição. It's Cambiasso. Too bad at the end Cambiasso did quella cagata. But Conceição, guys, we're lucky to have him. It's Conceição. He was grinding with Grinta, man. And that guy doesn't stop. Unfortunately, it had to hit the pole, that first goal whatsoever. But man, but Cambiasso, he's doing good. He's putting the Grinta, but the last minute, you gotta low down your roll. You know what I mean? I'm surprised. I'm surprised how Lazio is doing so far, and I'm happy for you, Lazio. Well, everybody should be happy. Perin, yes, I forgot Perin. I should put that on my list. Perin, he saved our ass. Like I was impressed how much he saved, boys. Minchia, Perin was like they should put more often. And luckily we have Perin is good and our other goalie. So you know, kudos to Perin, but unfortunately, last minute with Rebic, what can you save there? Then Cambiaso had to do that porqueria, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing much we can say. Oh, Di Gregorio. Why I'm forgetting the names tonight? Madonna mia. Di Gregorio e Perin. Then, of course, Pinzoliolo e Giovanni De Faro. So, That's all I can really much say about this game. I don't want to get too far about this game, but with Bologna, uh, we have to kick some ass. I don't want to hear any more excuses because I already negative myself. I don't need to, you know what I mean? So, guys, before I continue on, you know where to find me. Where is that? You guys can find me at YouTube. Then you guys can find me on 1 second. No, on Facebook and sorry, guys, tonight is not my night. Not my night. So you can find me on YouTube, like and subscribe. Then you can find me on Soccer Forever Simple Culture on Facebook, then Culture with Reno Z, Twitter, and Instagram. Unfortunately, on Facebook, I can change my name. That was my really first name when I started YouTube. So those are the places that you can follow me. And please like and share this video. And let's keep on going with the likes. I only have 5. Like, non va bene. Non va bene. I know tonight everybody's busy because it's 11 o'clock on your guys' time, but like I said, I try to do an early one. I think Unsis and Perrin both deserve man of the match. Let's put Campiasu too, even though he did a mistake, but I accept that. I forgot about Perrin, but yeah. Rebic forever Milanista. Yeah, if you say so. Fontasum is awesome. His dad played for us winning the Scudetto in the 2000. Yeah, his dad is a great coach. He played with Inter too, his dad. So yeah, he played with Lazio and Inter, correct. And he beat both Lazio and Inter, I believe. No, Inter beat last time Porto, yeah. Yeah, they beat us. They beat us. Not Inter, they beat us. So this is all I have to say with my lovely Juventus. All I can tell you guys, we gotta be patient. That's all. Not too patient, perché poi la pazienza è poco. I know Mota has to get his shit together. The players as well. You know, I know Sociedad, we know how it is. We can do nothing about this. You know, my thoughts on Nelkan. And speaking of the Sociedad, Mr. Juntri said something, and let me see here. He said something, you know, uh, because on January we can expect. So let me get through on what Mr. Juntri said on Sky. The declared objective is to stay on the top 4. We all know that, Mr. Junto. We all know that. And I keep on repeating that because at this point, you know, it's la Coppa del Nonno, Supercoppa, Coppa Italia. If we have a chance, fine. But you know my thoughts with this Coppa. Per me, una porcheria. We have to start a new course with many new players, a new coach, and a different way of thinking about football. Paradoxically, we're happy with how it is going. Are you sure, Junta, you're happy? Or are you playing mind games? Everybody's upset. The fans shouting on the players, vergogna, this and that, you know, cacciare le palle, and you're happy? It is clear that the absence penalized us significantly. Well, after all these injuries, it's really pathetic. But it's your fault you got Douglas Lewis and Nico Gonzalez. That wasn't a player to get, if you ask me. So I know there's a lot of games involved whatsoever, but we've been affected with injuries for a long time, not just now. And after what happened with Bove yesterday, they got to do something to cut down the games in whatsoever. So all I can say, we gotta kick some ass. Next game, we gotta win. There's no more excuses. because it's a rebuild, yes. Even Mr. Elkan keeps on saying it's a rebuild and zero whatsoever, but for how many years? It's been a long time that our team is not playing well. So that's all I have to say, and bada bim, bada boom. Let's hope for the better for the next games. So, people on the chat, if you have any other questions whatsoever, I know I haven't been talking too much about the other teams because, guys, let's face it, Milan, they beat 3-0 against Empoli. Pretty much, they're kind of close to us 1 point away, correct? And, at least they're scoring whatsoever. Because the only team impressive is, at this moment, Atalanta. Then besides Napoli, but Napoli have been winning a culo, if you ask me. Those are lucky goals. I had a lot of Napolitans yesterday telling me stop crying because they all only worry about us. Caro Napolitano, worry about your team, all right? Because these last 2 games, you guys got lucky and you have one competition. So, but if you guys don't win a Scudetto, it's vergogna. I'm sorry. Besides the fact that Inter Merda is doing good, the Atalanta, which I'm hoping that if, of course, Juventus is out the Scudetto race, if you ask me, Atalanta can give you guys a nice present by winning, so you guys can shut up. You know what I mean? You fellow Interisti and Napolitan out there. So Milan has 22 points. What? No. Milan has 22 points. Minchia. Really? Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, so there's a long way to go. Well, let's wait and see on their end how much they have been scoring Milan. So if they beat Empoli, we can't even beat Lecce. Like, what are we talking about? Anthony, do you think Douglas Susu will get going? I don't know. He said that he doesn't want to leave. This is what Fabrizio Romano said, and he wants to get himself healthy whatsoever. I have no idea because I don't know nothing about this Douglas Lewis besides him coming to Juve. And, I heard he was good with Aston Villa, but he hasn't shown me, so I cannot judge. But if the case, if that's the case, you know what I mean? It's time for Douglas Lewis to go. But as they're saying on generally, either Fagioli or Douglas Lewis will leave. They have to pick and choose. So these are all rumors up in the air, and we just have to wait and see because we're going to hear news after news every day. You still have to make up the ball. Oh, okay, that's how I was getting confused, Anthony, with the points. So yeah, you have one game in hand. So, but technically, yeah, for now, let's say 22 points. I don't know if you're going to win against Bologna or not. If you guys do win, still a point away. We still got to be careful no matter what. Because if you guys start winning, and who knows, when is this Bologna match going to come? Do you know, Anthony? Yes, I forgot about that one. Thank you, Antonio. So we'll wait and see on their end, guys. We'll wait and see. It's very much they are scoring. So at the Milan game, who scored? 3-0. So I didn't watch the Milan game. I just watched a little bit. Rangers, which Rangers has been pretty good. 2 goals, Rangers, then Alvaro Morata. But this Rangers, I don't know if you guys know this, Italian football, they kind of exaggerate by saying that he's the best midfielder in the world. Like, really? Come on. Let's calm down and be patient. Let's not exaggerate. Like, uh, with all due respect, IFTV, let's calm down with the words, man. Like, best in the world. If he's best in the world, allora Modric, yeah. Like, what are we talking? Rodri? Like, what are we talking about? Ma che stai furato? Sometimes they exaggerate way too much. Like he's doing a good job, yes, but not the best in the world. Like, are you kidding me, man? Madonna mia. I'm here in late January or early February for Bologna game. That's what they usually do when they have to redo things. What are your thoughts about Rangers? Well, AFTV said that the best midfield in the world. I think you might think the same because that's a little bit shocking. I don't know if you saw on Facebook, Instagram. That's a little bit too much. IFTV, come on, guys. Mamma mia. Then besides Milan, Inter, they have to reschedule because whatever happened yesterday with uh, Fiorentina, I think at some point it was 1-0, I believe, for Inter. If I'm not mistaken, it was offside. But Fiorentina was even attacking, even what's his name? Keane was on a go, 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 you know? And Keane has been good at Fiorentina. Maybe that's the team for him to stay. If he asks you to bring him back at Juventus, no think. No think, if you ask me. Then Lazio lost, of course, Ref. Poor Ref, they lost 3-1 with Parma, but they're 20 points. They're fifth place right now. So let's wait and see. Then Atalanta today, they won 3-1, correct? Let me double check here. No, 2-0 with Roma. Yeah, Atalanta, they're doing pretty good, which Zaniolo scored the second goal, which the Roma fans weren't happy with Zaniolo, but you know what I mean? And this Roma, what are your thoughts about Roma? They're going to Serie B. It is really bad. Like I feel bad for Ranieri. He doesn't deserve it. He shouldn't be joining in this moment, Roma. But the the management there, the bosses, the president, the Fredericks are really bad, if you ask me. Non va bene. Non va bene. Not the best, but he's in good form and looking good under the Fonseca system. Yes. But if you saw what the IFTV said, that's a little bit too much. Best in the world? Come on. Paese, facciamo un pochi seri. L'esagerazione di quelli là, a volte, con tutto il rispetto, io rispetto Antonio, Gaetano, Peter, Marco, and Mike. I'm sorry, guys. You guys exaggerate way too much. Reinders has evolved his game and has improved his goal scorer as a midfielder. He's become an important player for us alongside Pulisic. Leao, Theo, and Magnan. Yes, you got a good point, but IFTV posting the best in the world? Come on. Okay, let me double check this, then we will continue on. Don't worry, Antonio. Keep on rolling the comments, guys. I gotta get this out of my chest. I should have thought about these things before, but no, I want to do everything on my way. Anything on my IFTV. Okay, they did say this. Chiellini, where did they say? Rebic, okay, they did a nice announcement. Rangers are one of the best midfielders in the world, and you can't change my mind. Yeah, come on, let's be real. Like I respect Lafleur's point and most of the people here. So, however, he's only been at Milan for 18 months, so it's hard to say he's the best midfielder in the world right now. Exactly. I just told you what they said on AFTV. Antonio, did you hear about you taking Immobile for winter? What's your thoughts, Rino? I haven't heard about that. Maybe there's a lot of names, Raspadori company, like Immobile to Juve. Ma che sei pazzo? Would you want him, Immobile to Juve, Antonio? Guys, do you think it would be a good idea to have Immobile? I haven't heard anything about Immobile to Juve, but what are you guys' thoughts? Ma che siamo pazzi? No, thank you. With all due respect, if you like him, Antonio, per carità, signore, no. Zaniolo scored That's crazy. Yeah, in front of his ex-fans. They weren't happy because he took off the shirt whatsoever. Daniel got injured scoring that goal? Really? I didn't hear that though. You're just being funny. I don't know, man. I don't know. What are your thoughts about Roma? Now we're at this game. Roma, are they gonna make? Are they gonna end up going to Serie B? Yes, they're really bad. Where are they now, Roma? Before I continue on, and I don't see. There's lots to talk about, but then thanks to these cell phones, everything works out. So Roma, minchia, dove cazzo è Roma? They're 15th place with 13 points, guys. Minchia, relegation's at 18th place. They gotta be really uh, careful. No, definitely not. I'd rather keep Milik. Well, let's hope he's healthy, Milik, don't you think? I don't mind Milik. Like when he's on his game, he's okay for what we need at this moment. Apparently, in December, he might be okay. So I don't know, guys. I have no idea, if you ask me. Let's see how much likes we got here. Ah, 4 likes. Bravo, 4 likes. That's very nice. No, actually, 5. Well, what do you expect when it's midnight? When it's 11 o'clock, people are sleeping at this time. But I will do the next slaves early. But with my schedule, boys, it is not that easy. But you know the drill, boys. As I say, and I repeat, I try this again. You know where to find me. On YouTube, like and subscribe. Then, of course, Soccer Forever Present Calcio on Facebook, the Calcio with Reno Z, Instagram, and Twitter. Now we have other 2 comments. Immobile is the past, his prime, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Antonio's joking around because I did not hear anything by Immobile to Juve. They will stay up in the end, finish 10th. You think they will still? I don't know, man. Uh, so 1 second, guys. Yeah, the wife is giving me a hard time. Why do I have to close? Huh? Yeah, I promised the wife 40 minutes, so I gotta close it up. 1 second, honey. For sure, Roma will not make top 10, but I think they have enough talent to stay up. Well, wait and see. I have a bad feeling because that management over there is really bad, and I feel bad for Ranieri, if you ask me. Rome is playing very bad soccer. Maybe they want to play in Serie B for next season. You want that because you're a Lazio fan. You don't like Roma, correct? Guys, I think I'm gonna close it up right now. Unfortunately, with the ecosystem wasn't working. It's 11 at night, well, 11 p.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock my time. So it seems like everybody's pissed off, especially my anti-Juventus. They're not happy with Juventus, so maybe that's why nobody shows up tonight. So thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate it. Please like and share. I will definitely do another live, or I'll try to bring some guests. But this next live will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you for all the love, respect, especially Raf. Thank you so much. It's probably midnight at your time. Wow. Let's give a compliment to these fellow paisans that it's midnight, I think. I think even La Flare it's midnight. They're still awake and saying their thoughts, even though I did a Juventus night. uh, we'll make it better on the next lives, guys. So we'll catch up with everything. But of course, on the next live, I have my fellow Juventini, and then, well, of course, we'll talk about Juventus news whatsoever, and give our 2 cents of the games. Because I was going to do predictions tonight, but we'll save it on my next live. Okay. And on top of that, maybe I might have some other special guests. Maybe Richard from Serie A sit down. I did promise him a Galetto Rossonero, so I'll make it interesting for next week, hopefully. I think we will beat Sassuolo 2-1. I was gonna save the predictions on the next live, Anthony. So yeah, why does stop? Pepe mentioned about the Immobile news. It will be a last choice. Pepe, just Juve? Ma anti-segui quello, ma che ne sa quello? I didn't hear nothing about Immobile, if you ask me. Boh, grazie Rino. Well, grazie a te. Non ascoltare di Giuseppe there whatsoever, because that guy. Also, you guys, 11 p.m. And Antonio from New York, 12 a.m. Antonio, that's that you're awake. So, guys, thank you all. I'm just going to wrap it up at this moment, but stay tuned. I will do another live and I'll make everybody happy, maybe 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. But thank you for the love and support. It was just a quiet night tonight, but it's always good to talk about, to let it out, especially me, but Juventus, then all of you, of course, having a ref that he's a Laziale, he had to get mad. So, yeah. Till then, sempre forza Juve. Viva il calcio. I hope we see some changes. We get rid of Mr. Gravina, which I heard recently there has been problems with Gravina, with the prosecutors of Roma. They're at the court, so let's hopefully they can get rid of him. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Great life tonight. We'll play Sassuolo tomorrow for Coppa Italia. I forgot about that. Thank you. We'll talk about it. We'll catch on that on my next live. You see too much calcio and I forget, guys. Sorry for my ignorance, but thank you for letting me know for your love and support. Adesso, ciao ciao e arrivederci.